Okay, so we got 14 in the room. I'm going to go ahead and start this. My name is Mark Ball. I'm Vet Sports on eBay.com. It's VETSPTS. Tonight we're going to be doing a 2014 Top Supreme football case break. This is the second case break since this product came live last week. What you're going to get from me, besides the team that you guys bidded on with eBay, is you'll get at least 3 links. The first link will be to the you'll actually get 2 links for the YouTube and the Ustream of the break itself. You'll get a link to the recap, which I'll do either later tonight or first thing in the morning. You'll also get a link to my Facebook page where I started a Facebook group for ball breakers. Okay, I encourage you to join that group. That's where I'm going to start listing my future breaks, do recaps, list pictures, things of that nature. Plus, it gives you guys a forum to let me know what product you're looking for. Relatively new, so I don't have tens of thousands of dollars to throw at a product at this stage, but I am building. So this is my second high-end. I've done Topps Chrome, I've done Finest, I've done Strata, I've done mixers with Bowman products, both from football and baseball. So please feel free to join, and by all means, you can send me messages either Facebook, eBay, or whatever. Send me feedback if you see something that you think I'm doing grossly wrong. Just understand everybody's got their own little technique and stuff. The other follow-on link that you could possibly get, if we do get a multi-team card and there is not a majority owner, for example, say there's a combo card between the 49ers and the Dolphins. If that person owns both teams, he'll get the card, obviously. But if it's 2 separate owners, what I will do is I'll go to random.org. I will keep recording when I do that, but you guys will only see one side of it, and you'll hear my comments. About 15 minutes later, I'll have it uploaded from my phone to YouTube, so you guys will see it from the back side and the front side. It does take about 15 minutes to upload from the phone. But I'm one of those that tries to keep full transparency. So during this break, for some of you that's new to this, or new with me, is right now you're seeing me. I'm going to have the product right here, but then I'm going to adjust the screen so you don't have to look at my scruffy face, and we'll get to the break. But that way you'll have full visibility of the boxes and the packs at all times. Again, feel free to ask questions in the rooms. I'm not going to try and go back and forth. So if you miss a particular hit due to a commercial or whatever, I will probably tell you what it is, but I probably won't show it till at the very end. And then, like I said, there will be a recap. So just keep in mind, you guys are going to have multiple chances to see this break via the recap or the actual full break on YouTube and Ustream. So let me go ahead and let me show you what the product is. Okay. Again, trying to get up to that screen. 16 box case of the Topps Supreme. Okay, so there's the 16 boxes right there, gentlemen. Now, if you just give me a moment, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the screen. The box will stay right here. Okay. This should be a relatively quick break since it's the 16 boxes. Hold on, just got another message. Okay, let me send this link. Well, actually, let me empty this case out first, and I'll send the link out. Okay. Oops. Trying to get this cord out from underneath. Oops. Give me a second. Someone's having a problem with the room. Give me 1 second. Okay, so hopefully everybody can get in and see. I just told the guy to go ahead and hit refresh. So for me, I'm going for the Aaron Rodgers since I got offered a full throttle case. Start with the one closest to me. So everybody set for the excitement? Okay, so we're going to go through the first 4 packs, and I'll just break them in 4-pack intervals. So you see the 4 packs right there? Put my knife over here. Okay. Sleeves are out, top loaders are out, and packs are out. Okay. Right off the bat, Julio Jones for the Falcons. Serial numbered out of 99, Peyton Manning for the Broncos. New York's on the board, Victor Cruz. Okay, first insert we got for the Jaguars, Allen Robinson Jumbo Relic. And that one is serial numbered out of, oh, that's cool. Last case we had one serial numbered out of 25, so it's 25 out of 25. So for you eBay 1 of 1 rascals, that's one of them. Okay. Okay, next up for the Bengals, AJ Green. Okay, out of 99, Johnny Manziel for the Browns. Okay, you're asking for a Steelers hit. This ain't big. It's just a base card. But Troy Polamalu. Hey, got to get you warmed up, right? Second jumbo pack in a row. Tom Savage for the Texans. And that one is serial numbered 7 out of 25. Okay, this one seems much thicker, so I hadn't pulled a book yet, so keep our fingers crossed. Okay, gentlemen, we got our first book. Okay, so who's breaking me down for tips? Okay, so Ravens on board. Mr. Joe Flacco. Out of 99 for the Chiefs, Jamal Charles. And then Tony Romo for the Cowboys. Okay, and I'm going to do it like this. Okay. Hope you guys are sitting down. I don't know if it's labeled on the front or not. That's why I'm doing it like this. Oops. Okay, so it doesn't say the player on the front, but it does say it on the back, and it does have to be random. This is Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders, so the Cowboys and the Detroit Lions are going to have to be random later tonight, guys. Nice two-color patch for Emmitt Smith and a solid white for Barry Sanders. The serial numbered out of 15. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we did get finally the last payment in. Let me send this link out. Okay, one thing I forgot to do while I'm waiting for the next person to join us, normally I announce who got what team. So, IBW's got the Bears and Cardinals. Metropolis. Oh, I don't have to random it. Cowboys, Rams, and Lions for Metropolis. Boy, did you look out on that one. Golden Brown's got the Redskins and Ravens. SW Rick's got the Broncos, Bengals, and Dolphins. Fung has got Bills, Vikings, Browns, and Jaguars. Iwaleki has got the Titans. US Cop's got the Saints and Seahawks. DF Dubber's got the Colts. Batana's got the Texans and Falcons. Sports Deals and Wheels got the Buccaneers. Lady Guns got the Panthers. SNL Terrell has got the Steelers. Yeah, I know you're in the room already. Ashby's got the Packers. I know you're in the room too. Robe Noon's got the Chargers. Dancing Boone's got the Raiders. Dog Will Bite's got the 49ers. Jack Play, Jets. USANTH's got the Patriots. Palmetto Connection, talked to him earlier. He's got the Eagles. And TTJJ's got the Giants. And then Weber's got the... hold on a second. I got to go to the second page. Weber's got the Chiefs. Okay. So instead of gaining a viewer, we lost a viewer. Okay, sorry guys. I was trying to give him a chance to catch up while I went ahead and announced the teams. Okay. So, coming right back, serial numbered out of 25 for the 49ers, Colin Kaepernick. Serial numbered out of 50. Steelers on top again. That's Terry Bradshaw. Okay, for the Cardinals, John Brown. And nice one for the Giants. Out of 100, Andre Williams. So nice first quarter of the break. Now all we need is some real good one of ones coming out of it. Okay. Okay, so we're at the halfway mark. Put these over here. Last hit was for the Giants. It was Andre Williams, serial numbered out of 100. It was an autograph. Just a base auto. Okay. Panthers on board with Luke Kuechly. Out of 50 for the Vikings, Teddy Bridgewater. Texans on board with Clowney. Nice. Bills. Base auto, but it's serial numbered out of 25. Nice purple auto right there. Okay, going down south, we've got Jarvis Landry for the Miami Dolphins. Nice retro jersey on the Brett Favre right there for the Packers. That one's serial numbered out of 99. Broncos up on the board, Julius Thomas. And this is a sick patch. Nice. Serial numbered 4 out of 5. Devonta Freeman for the Atlanta Falcons. Sweet, sweet patch relics right there. That's shaping up to be a pretty good case. One auto out of 25. Booklet out of 15. And a relic out of 5. Okay, for the Panthers, Mr. Benjamin, Kelvin Benjamin. Colin Kaepernick for the 49ers. And Tom Brady for the Patriots. Okay, out of 20. You got 49ers, you got Frank Gore. Okay, Steelers doing good with some base cards. We need to get some inserts, though. We got Ben Roethlisberger. Kansas City Chiefs, you got Aaron Murray. Then the Eagles on board. You got Jordan Matthews. And then the Bears, you got Kadeem Carey. That one is serial numbered out of 50. Okay. Okay, so that was a solid first half for this case. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we mimic the last part. Guys are getting quiet again. Well, you guys got to talk up the big hits. Raider Love. I think we're due for. I think we got a Derek Carr last break. Okay. Ryan Tannehill for the Dolphins. Cowboys up top with the Dez Bryant. That one is out of 99 purple. Seahawks pop in, and that's Richard Sherman. Along with multicolored relics for Blake Bortles for the Jaguars. And that one's serial numbered out of 36. Okay. Antonio Brown, Steelers. Andrew Luck out of 99 for the Colts. Eddie Lacy sneaking in for the Packers. And then we got our first combo where it's a relic and auto out of 30. You got Clowney for the Texans. On the Eagles, No Eagle hits. There are some Eagle cards in there, and I think one of them serial number to 99. I could be wrong though, but I do know I seen an Eagle in there. Okay, we got another one out of 25. Green Bay Packers. You got Clay Matthews. Out of 99, Drew Brees for the Saints. And this guy. Last week we pulled a 101 auto of Trey Mason of this card. So that's just a regular card. And if Diggity's in here, because I know he pops in our room every once in a while, there's Zach Mettenberger for the Titans. Nice auto right there. Serial numbered out of 115. Okay. This pack will be just 3/4 through, guys. And we're right at 9 o'clock. Moving a little slow, but we were waiting on some payments. So, okay. Steelers, Jerome Bettis. Seahawks, you got Paul Richardson, and that one's out of 50. And then Reggie Bush for the Detroit Lions. Okay. Colts on board. Reggie Wayne, base auto. And that was serial numbered out of 30. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up these 4 boxes. I'm going to do something a little bit different, especially with the way the Supreme's done. Some of you have been in my room before where usually I go through as far as the autographs. What I'm going to do when I get to this last box, or actually this last pack, because of the way that they're stacking up, whoever the last auto is, if someone can guess who the last auto is, I'll give them $5 credit into one of my future breaks. I've got another case of Supreme scheduled for next week. Or not, it's not listed yet, but it's scheduled as far as delivery. I've got a case of Finest coming in, and I'm working on a case of either Chrome or maybe another case of Strata. Yeah, no Chargers yet. But yeah, it doesn't have to be a player from your team. It just has to be. It just has to be a guess of who the last auto is. Now keep in mind that if the last pack is just a relic, I will go 1 pack up and see who that last auto is. So let's see some guesses out there, gentlemen. And ladies, I'm not sure if I've got any. I'm not sure if we got any women in the room tonight. Come on, 16 viewers. Let's get some team names up there, or not team names, but guesses for who the last auto will be. Okay, Blake Bortles. It's going to sound like one of those dang lotto commercials. You got to play to win, guys. Jordan Matthews. Okay. I want to get at least 4 guesses. 25% of what's in the room. Rod Woodson. Oh, that would be a sweet one, too. That's a class act player right there. And Rodgers. Okay. Continue on with your guesses. I'm going to go ahead and start opening. Okay? Like I said, when we get down to the last pack, that's where the guesses will cut off at. Actually, no. When we get down to the second pack, we'll cut off from there, just in case the last auto's in second pack. Okay, so Detroit Lions, Matthew Stafford. Jeremy Hill out of 99 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Michael Crabtree for San Francisco 49ers. Okay, gentlemen, this one's definitely going to have to be random because I don't have anybody's. I think I got one person's got 4 teams. This is a quad relic. Brandon Cooks of the Saints, Jordan Matthews of the Eagles, Marquise Lee of the Jaguars, and Paul Richardson of the Seahawks. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is see if anybody owns the majority. I'll do that right after I finish the last couple of packs. And then if nobody has the majority, it'll be random. And again, if you weren't here at the very beginning when I discussed the random, that random will be done via live on the Ustream, but it will also be done via phone. In other words, when you see it on the Ustream, you're going to see the back end of it with me holding the phone up, announcing it. And about 15 minutes later, you'll see the actual phone video because it takes about 15 minutes to upload it. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't have all the fancy doodads and stuff like that, but that's the best way I can do it, and it gives you both visibility of the front and back of the random. And I do use random.org. Okay, so again, quad relic piece that's going to have to be random off. Yeah, Palmetto. I'm told there's about an 8 to 10 second delay between the two. Okay. Dan Marino for the Dolphins. Teddy Bridgewater out of 25 for the Vikings. Jordy Nelson for the Packers. It's a nice 3-color. This one's serial numbered out of 10. And that's Austin Jenkins for the Buccaneers. Okay, this is the second to last pack, so all guesses are off. I've got Blake Bortles, Jordan Matthews, Rod Woodson, Aaron Rodgers, and Ryan Tannehill. Okay, I can't do anything about the commercials. If you keep hitting refresh, it's going to keep trying to reboot it and capture you in a commercial, so I would just wait it out. Just understand that I will be sending out recaps and the links, so try not to panic. Okay, Atlanta Falcons got Matt Ryan. Earl Thomas out of 99 for the Seahawks. Eli Manning for the New York Giants. That is nice. Patriots on board with a relic. 4-piece relic. All but that one in the corner here. Excuse me. This one right here is a multicolored relic. And that one is 15 out of 15. So again, for those eBay 1-of-1 guys, that's another one. Okay, so quad. Okay, last. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Seems like when I get to work, everybody wants to call. When I'm not at work, everybody wants to leave me alone. Okay, so last pack. Good luck, everyone. Okay, Chargers. You got Ryan Matthews. Followed by Clay Matthews for the Packers. Okay, base card for the Giants. Odell Beckham. And I'm pretty sure nobody guessed this. Nope. Okay, so another one out of 15. This is a quad relic auto. There's about one of these per case, and this is Brandon Cooks of the Saints. So serial number 12 out of 15, so just misses jersey by 2. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a quick in-house recap. I'm going to do a more detailed recap, like I said, either later this evening or in the morning. With that recap, it'll pretty much be the same thing as tonight. Difference being is after I go through the stack of the base cards, I'm going to go ahead and take a tighter look at the serial numbers, see if it matches up anything like jersey numbers. I didn't see anything like 1 out of whatever. I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. Okay. Now you get to take a look at this ugly mug for a little bit. Anyway, back to what I was... There we go. Back to what I was saying is I'll go back through and have a more detailed, and if anything pops out serial number wise, I'll make sure that's put in with the recap. But to go through basic right now, we had some good low numbers tonight. Okay, so starting off, again, a quick recap. For the Titans, out of 115, that's Zach Mettenberger. For the Giants, out of 100, Andre Williams. You had the Bears. This one's out of 50, Kadeem Carey. Had one purple auto. Sammy Watkins for the Bills. Nice solid auto right there. Followed up by Reggie Wayne for the Colts. That was serial numbered out of 30. With the last base auto for the 49ers, Frank Gore. Okay. We had 2 relic autos. First one was Clowney. That one was out of 30 for the Texans. With a nice three-stripe, 3-color patch, or not patch, but piece of the seam right there. Brown, orange, and red. And that's Austin Jenkins for the Buccaneers. That was serial numbered out of 10. We had 2 jumbo jerseys. Both of them serial numbered out of 25. First one was Tom Savage for the Texans. And the second one, Allen Robinson for the Jaguars. That was serial number 25 out of 25. Okay. We had a total of 5 quad relics. Actually, I'm going to do that one last. 5 quad relics, one of them being auto. First one, Blake Bortles for the Jaguars. Serial numbered out of 36. Nice pieces in that one, gentlemen. 15 out of 15 for the Patriots, Jimmy Garoppolo. So we had 2 of those 15, those eBay 101s. We had 25 out of 25 and 15 out of 15. And then the last one, you had Devonta Freeman, number 4 out of 5. That was sweet. Or is sweet. The Relic Auto was Brandon Cooks for the Saints. Okay, his serial numbered out of 15. Okay. Followed by this one. Quad Relic, Brandon Cooks, Jordan Matthews, Marquise Lee, and Paul Richardson. Okay. And then the big boy. Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders. Serial numbered out of 15. Okay. Give me just a quick moment. Get this phone set up.